Talk Radio 1450 WCTC. Call Jersey Central at 732-545-9282. Toll free at 888-545-9282. Watch Jersey Central live online at WCTCAM.com or listen on your smartphone with the iHeartRadio or TuneIn apps. Connect with WCTC on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching 1450 WCTC. And now back to Jersey's Morning Show. Jersey Central with Bert Barron.
7:37 back on Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. Got your chance to win a Blu-ray DVD copy. Michael Moore's brand new documentary called Where to Invade Next. And it's courtesy of Anchor Bay Entertainment. Your chance to win a free copy coming up in just a little bit. Right back to the Raritan Bay Medical Center Jersey Newsmaker Hotline we go. I want to welcome in a special guest who is involved with a great charity that helps out our veterans in a pretty amazing way, pretty cool way. The group is called Rock Our Vets. And let's welcome in the team leader who is with us here today. George Herberger is joining me this morning on WCTC. Hey, George, it's Bert Barrett. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, Bert. Thank you very much, and thank you for the opportunity to be on the air this morning.
My pleasure. Thank you, and thank you for the work that Rock Our Vets does. Can you talk about what the mission of Rock Our Vets is?
Absolutely. Well, first let me start with the founding members, legendary musician Mr. Dave Mason, and his friend of 40 years, Ted Knapp, who also happens to be a friend of mine. Started in October 2015, and our mission is basically to provide veterans in need and their families with whatever needs to be done in order for them to successfully transition from military to civilian life. Our focus is on a couple of different veteran-related issues, first being the high rate of suicide among our returning veterans. Currently, the average is almost 22 veterans a day take their own lives.
Wow.
And we want to raise awareness, of the suicide hotline, which is 1-800-273-8255. That's run by the Veterans Association. And, we are a resource here for things that veterans need, clothing. We have a never-ending clothing drive. We have a warehouse right now located in Fairlawn. A company called Anything IT has donated warehouse space for us. And they happen to be an electronic recycling company that's E-Steward certified. And we have a program also to provide laptops to veterans. We're looking for large companies that may be trading in their laptops and updating them somewhat, and we could take those old laptops and do a government scrub on them, install new programs, and provide veterans who are going back to school or starting their own business with a laptop. We're also trying to network with some other 501c3 nonprofit organizations. There are some that help veterans have their home be barrier-free for disabled veterans. There's another organization we're working with that teaches veterans the computer programs. We provide them with the laptops, but they also need some schooling in order to use the laptops. So we're hooking up with some of those other organizations.
Sure. It sounds like everything just to kind of make that transition as smooth as you can, George. I don't think people realize just what a change that is for someone who has maybe been on a lengthy deployment and is coming back home after a long time. Sometimes people are coming back to absolutely nothing, and they have to have something when they come back here. And a group like yours, I think, does good work. And just like you said, the food, the clothing, the laptops, what a brilliant idea to give these recycled laptops. How many of these companies just throw away the old stuff when you could give them to veterans who don't have anything? They could use it to look for jobs, put a resume together, and just whatever they need them to do. It's great work that you guys do, and I really commend you for it. But talk about, if you could, what's the rock and roll aspect of this with the name Rock Our Vets?
Well, basically, Dave Mason being such a legendary musician, I mean, from the 70s on forward, he wrote many songs that many artists have recorded that we probably don't even know Dave wrote. But he has a lot of friends in the industry, and we have people like Mark Farner from Grand Funk Railroad, Vince Martell and Mark Stein from Vanilla Fudge. We also got Carmen Appice recently to sign some drum heads and his new book, Stick It. We have that available for sale. We have a lot of our rock and roll community artists and their fan bases are getting involved. So that's how we decided to originally spread the word around about Rock Our Vets. And we're growing every day. We're getting new artists coming on board. Bobby Ingram, Phil McCormick, Molly Hatchett, Kip Winger, John Ford, some other people who are in the works. I guess I can't say their name until they're actually signed on.
Understood. Okay.
But that's where the rock and roll aspect comes into it, and so far so good.
That's great.
Dave has been very good to us and signing guitars, and we're selling them at his concerts. We also have a couple of guitars online, a couple from Dave Mason and Mark Farner. We also have one that was signed by Little Steven Van Zandt, Mark Stein and Vince Martell of Vanilla Fudge, and Eddie Brigatti and Gene Cornish of the Rascals.
Wow, nice.
That's on our website, which is rockourvets.org. Basically explains all our programs on there. We also are trying to hook up with another organization, or we'll be doing some things on our own for instruments for veterans in recovery and some of the rehabilitation centers. Music soothes the soul, and it's a very good way for veterans to rehabilitate.
Yeah, that's really great stuff. And we had initially met in Sea Caucus the night of the book signing there with John D'Amore, and Carmine was there. And we packed the room, George. It was so great to see such a wonderful turnout to come out for the book signing and the book reading as well. And you got Carmine to autograph some things that you guys are going to use to raise some money for the group, right?
That's correct. Carmine is associated with Evans Drumheads, and they were nice enough to donate a box of drum heads for us, and
nice.
I went over there, and Carmine was nice enough to sign 5 of them we have available, along with his signed book, Stick It. We're asking $500 donation for that particular item that he donated to us. And
what a great guy, too. He was so accommodating to the fans who were there that night. That was really special. I'm glad that he helped you guys out as well. I was checking out the website here, George. We're talking with George Herberger, who was the team leader for Rock Our Vets that help out veterans here in Jersey in a bunch of different ways. On the website here, there's a chance to go to a Yankees baseball game and help out your group here. That's coming up in July?
That's correct. That is coming up in July. We have a box suite available there, and we are going to have a nice little party there. It is Military Appreciation Day there.
Nice.
So we'll have some food and soft drinks and things like that, and have a nice day at the ball game.
Good, and helping out your organization, of course. So if you're a Comcast customer like me, and maybe you've seen 2 Yankee games or so this year, here's your chance to attend a game, go to a luxury suite, and help out Rock Our Vets at the same time. So go to that website to find out about that and some other ways to help out. And again, the website is rockourvets.org. So help out however you can. George Herberger, great to talk to you this morning. Keep up the amazing work with Rock Our Vets, my friend. And it was great meeting you, and hopefully we can do this again soon, all right?
Same here, Bert. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity, and I'd like to take 1 second to just congratulate you on being inducted to the New Jersey Broadcasters Association Radio Hall of Fame.
I greatly appreciate the kind words, George. Thank you. Have a great holiday weekend, all right?
You too, Bert.
All right. Thank you. You too. All right. George Herberger, my guest.